And we do have some breaking news for you tonight. President Trump has just announced the United States military has carried out an airstrike on Iran's nuclear facilities. This marks a significant escalation, as it's the first intervention by the United States in the Israel-Iran conflict. President Trump says that U.S. warplanes are now out of Iranian airspace. Both Trump and Israel maintaining that Iran could have been just 2 weeks away from obtaining a nuclear weapon if directed by the regime's supreme leader. The president is set to address the nation any minute right now. He is potentially going to be flanked by his Secretary of State and National Security Advisor, Marco Rubio, as well as Vice President J.D. Vance, and as well as his Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth. We're going to be taking you there as soon as the president comes on to speak. Right now, lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are reacting to President Trump's announcement. Right there is a live look inside of the White House where President Trump will be addressing the nation. It's supposed to be at 10 p.m. We're going to be keeping a very close eye on it. And as soon as the president approaches that podium, we're going to take you there live. Reaction coming from all across the world, in the United States, lawmakers reacting. And right there, you can see the President of the United States, flanked by the Vice President, Secretary of State, National Security Advisor, as well as his Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth. Here's the President.
Thank you very much. A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin-Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Brief but pointed statement in response to the United States' response to Iran's nuclear facilities. More is going to be coming tomorrow. The president said there will be a press conference with the Secretary of Defense as well as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. And from what you could hear at the end of the president's speech, giving thanks to God. And this is a very, very serious moment in United States history, in world history, really. We'll be following this here at NTD as the events continue to unfold with analysis and updates and reporting to make sure that we bring you, the viewer, everything as it continues to unfold. For now, we're going to bring you back to the original scheduled programming. Thank you.